I keep Storm Shadow right next to me because, you know, I'm actually a Storm Shadow fan. Do you have one within, like, gripping distance?
Yes.
Yeah. Swear to God, I do have one. Like,
you sure about that?
I just cleared off my desk because of moving everything. I swear to God, there's one here.
He still can't find it.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
rip
open
into
it up.
it.
Rip into it! All right, guy, this is for you. Sorry, because I love you.
Card art.
I have to, Augie. I'm sorry. It sucks. See how thin? Right here? There's a crease here. Walmart says, "Oh, collector's item." Here you go.
All right. Kick it.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam, what else did you get?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
How hilarious would it be if, like, just in the background, Ernie's room, like, all the carded figures go up and start. This is fine. This is fine.
There won't be
Amigos
no
every
problem.
Thursday night. Hello, and what? Why do I look like that? What is going on? Wait. Like that? Have I not done this so long that I look different? Like, seriously. Why is it like a square right in the center of the thing? Isn't it usually like the full screen? Yoko, what's going on? Look, that's
Did
better.
I mess up your settings?
I don't know. Did you see how I was in the center? Look. What is that? Shouldn't I be like full screen?
Yeah, hit the second one. I didn't think I didn't know it was gonna mess your setting.
Oh wait, I did add you. Wait, there we go. Okay,
I
All right.
didn't know that it was gonna
I did
like, you
that.
know, when I was messing with it, I didn't
Yeah.
know that with the settings I changed was gonna change on yours too.
Were you messing in here first?
No.
Oh, see, that's weird. Because yeah, I thought it would be the same for yours too.
Yeah. So ignore like that third and fourth one. That's not gonna do anything for you.
The what? Oh, you
Those
added
two-
shit?
Well, that's the thing, right? When I was doing my card opening,
Oh, look at
I have these other
you!
layouts set up. But
Nice.
so I didn't take anything away. There's just extra things there.
Oh, I don't care. You just gotta fill me in on it.
I know, no, but I didn't know.
Marky says
hope
my
nothing else got
audio
screwed up.
is muffled.
Oh,
Is it?
that I
Hello,
don't
hello,
know.
hello.
You sound good to
Hello.
me. You should definitely yell louder and find out.
Is it everything fine? Let's see. Better, good.
Does anybody else say that?
No. I don't know. I can't hear anything. Let me see what's going on.
What else did I mess up for you?
Oh, let's see. Tyler, do I sound good?
What's up?
Am I fine?
Yeah, I mean, you look fine.
No, can you hear me fine?
But now I got a hat, so I gotta be
Can you hear me
I
fine?
can hear you fine.
Does it sound like regular?
Yeah.
Is this better?
Always.
Yeah.
No, it sound good. It's all good. You're ready to go.
All right. Screw it. Let's run it from the top.
Okay.
Let's act like none of this happened
Okay.
at all.
Take two.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Take two. Ready? And it did it again. All right. No, that's fine. Whatever. All right. I'm just keeping it this way. Yeah. Hi, how's it going? Look at that. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Sorry, it just throws me off. I can't handle change like that. Hi, what's up? Welcome to the Fallen Fett Chronicles. It is Wednesday. I am back. Did I hit 500? Hell no. But I decided to do it for you anyways. Thank you to everybody who started posting today to get me up there. We didn't get one subscriber today. Wait, do we hear that? Is that working again? Whole debacle from last show. Somebody tell me you heard Price is Right. Yoko, nod your head. Did you hear Price is Right? Yeah? Is it going to be a party up in here? Oh, that's the wrong one. What happened? Look at, I just screwed myself. Gosh dang it. All right, there we go. I need to get used to all this because I literally just knocked down an empty can right now. Oh, okay. All right. Back from vacation, taking it from the top. Let's go. How the hell are you? It is Wednesday night. There's no other shows going on right now. No other controversies. Nothing to talk about. This is it. Just Fallen Fett Chronicles. It's a Wednesday night, 6 p.m. What does that mean? You're here. Thank you so much for being here, Federation. I greatly appreciate that. Please go share it right now in your stories. Let them know that we are live. And let's get into some story time immediately. Of course, it is pinned at the top. If you want to join the conversation, hop in for a couple minutes, say what's up, do a little promo, say your shout out, ask your question, whatever you need to do. And then you bounce out. That's cool. This is your drive home. I hope you guys had a lovely day. Corinne had a shit day. I love you, babe. I'm sorry. And what else is going on? That's it. Right now, I want to introduce my co-hosts here back with me. We're still rolling with this. The one and only. Yeah, see. There we go. Now, you're here, right? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I accidentally typed in the chat as you.
As me?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I replied in StreamYard instead of in
I-
YouTube, and it came
don't
out
know
as
what's
you.
going on.
So I don't think I'm usually signed into this StreamYard account when I jump on with you. I'm usually on another one.
I don't know what's going on, but
I know. I'm not
yeah.
helping things. That's for sure.
That's okay. Turn down the gain
Oh.
on your mic. What is that at? What
Turn
are
down
you
your
talking
gains.
about?
Too many gains.
I don't have. Oh, I do have gain. Right there. Is that better? What? I got to do all this new. If you guys don't remember, the very last time we were on, tea went everywhere. A huge glass of sweet tea, and it like ruined everything. And I'm trying to get back to the norm. Tyler, I promise I'll be with you right now. So I'm trying to get back to the norm of everything. Yoko has also started back to streaming on YouTube, so please check that out on Yoko McCann. So we're sharing all of this, and that's the whole debacle right now that we're trying to figure out.
Hang on. I'm gonna leave and come back just in case that's messing with anything.
What did I say?
No,
I'm just
nothing. Nothing
Yes.
bad. Nothing.
Go.
Hashtag bad
Go.
girls.
Hashtag bad girls, baddies. All right. While she's setting that up, let's bring in Tyler real quick. What's up, Tyler? How are you?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
All right, so far. Good day so far.
Good. Yeah.
I scored.
And how have you been?
Doing all right. I mean, today was a good day. I scored some Legends for 50% off.
Damn you. I went to mine yesterday when I saw that all going on.
Yeah.
Nope. They didn't have it, and they weren't going to price match for me either. Nobody
Really?
does that. As I show her multiple pictures of people saying, yay, my store honored it. Yay, my store honored it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. I didn't get nothing.
That sucks.
So
yeah, luckily.
What did you score?
So I got. Hold on, let me show you. I brought it right here. So we got the Hulk 2-pack.
That's what I want. First thing I want.
Very nice. So luckily they pretty much had a lot of stuff right there too. So not many people were like taking it out. So
okay.
We got a future Ant-Man.
Nice.
And we got luckily because Nico was there before me. He said he didn't see it, but Dr. Egghead. So that's nice.
Nice.
And then the last one is the that Secret Wars Doom
I want that too.
And with Captain Marvel. So that's fantastic. So I'm glad I got those. Plus, what made that very nice was I just bought that Thor 2-pack and the Skrulls 2-pack like maybe 2 weeks ago, and they returned and repurchased it. So that way I got the discount on those as well, which paid for basically I paid $15 for this.
Yeah. That's what I usually
fantastic.
do when it happens. But I don't have any of that. I want the Doom because Cheney showed it off, and I like it now too. The Hulk because I collect all the Hulks. So I'm seriously missing the Hulk, and that's what I'm going to go after. If I see the others, then yeah, I'll pick them up. But unfortunately, mine didn't. Cheney, it was Jess Ranch. I went, and they had like everything there, and it's all packed. And so I was stoked. And then I didn't see no tags. I didn't see no stickers. And then I checked the scanners, checked the app, nothing. And then I talked to them and showed them, like, this is everywhere that's supposed to be marked down. And she said, it was a stupid one. And she was like, oh, all Targets don't do that. No. And I'm like, is there a manager I can talk to? I am one. And I'm like, ooh, you don't look like a manager, you know, like you're just saying that. Okay. Not the way that you're talking to me. And so I went up front and I talked to somebody else and they said the same thing. That dude said, how do I know those posts just aren't made up? Okay. So I just said, thanks, put all the toys down on the counter and walked away. It really sucked. Yeah.
Well, do you want me to get one for you? They had tons of them.
If they have a Hulk, please. And then
they had a ton of them. They have like one Thor destroyer, but they had like 7 of these Hulks sitting there.
Please let me know, and then I'll just get it from you right when I see you next time, so we don't have to ship it. We're
gonna be doing those art walks.
Yeah,
whatever's going on now.
Yeah. So just hold on to it. Yeah. So as you guys know, we were supposed to be this Saturday with another sale. And unfortunately, that got canceled due to more permits. So now what's actually going on is October 14th, I believe it is, right? The Saturday in October, and it's called Electric Park. It's going to be basically like a rave going on featuring Doc Martin and many more. And they're going to have the vendors outside of that and this big park area located in Monterey Park at, I'm trying to go off the top of my head. Do you remember? Started with a B or something.
I don't remember.
I'll have more info as it comes to me, and we're like 100%. I do apologize. There will be no show this weekend. It is moved now to October, and look up Electric Park, and that's where everything is supposed to be. So we'll go from there as soon as I get more info on it. It's like locked in, but I want to make sure that like us as collectors are good and we're okay. I know you're all in because you got your sculpt stuff and what your girl does and everything, so you'll be good to go. Just let them know you're there. But it's supposed to be like from 4 to 10, this whole like outdoor family friendly rave, which somebody was like, how is that? And I'm like, because we're all old now. Like I saw Doc Martin when I was a kid, so yeah, like that's why it says family friendly, because we all have to bring our kids and everything. So it should be really cool, and that's what's going on with that. Like I said, once I have more solid info as collector wise, that's it. But it's still a show that is going on. I know Tyler and his lady will be there for sure. So please go check that out and everything.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, man. If you definitely see the Hulk, please just let me know.
Yeah. Is there any other ones you want?
And we'll go from there. Maybe you'll just have to get a hold of me because I really honestly don't know what's in all those waves. I've seen all the pictures, but like that. So let me know. But also we have PulseCon going on this weekend. Yoko, are you okay?
Yeah, and RumbleCon.
You okay? Are you on? Yes. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. What'd you do?
Nothing. All good.
Did you go smoke one and then come back? And you're like, okay, now I'm ready.
No,
I'm just checking. All right.
I had I had to fix my camera.
Okay.
But then it was fine, and I don't know. And then I got confused.
All right. So we got Tyler hanging out. That's it. Do you have any announcements or anything you want to go over?
Or any vials of gold?
Do you have gold?
I don't.
I will get
I saw
into
that
that.
episode. That was funny.
That was hilarious.
I was like looking around for anything weird, if I had anything weird, and I really don't. Like everything I have near me is all stuff that is normal to collectors. Like I got like oh shit, well that just fell off. But I got a statue. Now it's a half a statue. I got Pokemon cards right here. I got I got figures. So it's all usual stuff for us.
Yeah.
But I have no gold vials.
Busts and pins. I don't have gold vials. Shout out to Cheney and Yoko, and then everybody who hopped in their show as well too. When Cheney, I was gone last week on vacation, and he did not the Fallen Fett Chronicles, which was exactly like the Fallen Fett Chronicles, and it turned into this crazy thing where Captain McKay had said that he had. You guys have to go watch the replay because like the whole stories and everything doesn't do it justice. But like, what's the weirdest thing on your desk or whatever? And he was saying this. He had a VHS copy of Spice World. Like, okay, what? Like,
it's amazing.
That is the weirdest, right? Like, he's gonna win for like all year because I don't think anybody can top that. Because now, if you say, "Oh yeah, well I have this," it feels planted, right?
Right.
So Yoko was like, "I have gold," and everybody's like, "Gold," and Cheney's immediately, "Oh yeah, me too."
Yeah, which made that less weird.
Yeah, I got that.
Right, but then as your guests kept popping on, it turned into a 50% ratio, which blew my mind. Because that's what I was thinking in my head too. As everybody was hopping on, I was like, okay, the 3 out of the 6 have gold. How crazy is that? Like, what? Yeah. So my friend actually left me gold nuggets on my desk at work so I can bring one on the show.
Hershey's gold nuggets. I think you have to.
Hershey's gold nuggets. And my fat ass ate them all and totally forgot about it because they were delicious. The gold ones are so good. What they have like the nuts in them or whatever. And I'm just chomping away at work. And then I totally forgot as I looked down and I'm like, oh my God, I was supposed to save one. I'm so fat. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. I should have just rolled up all the wrappers and been like, this is my nugget of gold.
There you go.
Yeah. So you guys had a great show, Yoko. Thank you so much. And you had just flown in from work because you
like that day. That day I had flown back from Florida. Yeah. So
literally that day?
Yeah. Like I had gotten home like 4 hours before.
Wow.
I was committed,
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm jealous
and
of
then
you, Yoko. You got to see Ashley.
Yeah, I got to meet Ashley next time.
That was so cool.
Amazing. She's so sweet, She really
Tyler,
is.
did you hear the story of what Yoko said, how she really talks? Yeah, she really has a deep voice and was like, oh, Yoko, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It freaked Yoko out. And then
Oh, really?
she didn't. Yeah, she didn't have a good handshake.
No.
And then yeah, it was everything.
But
No, that's way
none of that
awesome,
was
Yoko.
true. Yeah.
None of that's true. None of it at all. But that was cool. So you had some fun out there at D23, which was at Disney World. You didn't have a bear show up though.
No, we just missed the bear. I saw
You
that.
just missed the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bear?
Isn't
I have
that
bears
crazy?
here though, so it's fine.
Bro,
Yeah.
I have nothing. I have nothing but Disney feeds, right? So I see that people were complaining during the day on Monday that half the park is shut down. And it's been like that till late afternoon. And there was no answer of why the hell is all Magic Kingdom shut down? Like, I've already done everything. What's going on? Well, the story finally came out and there was a bear on the property.
What the hell?
Like this small, still large bear. And so, and I don't mean the Country Bear Jamboree, but I think that's where he was trying to go to get autographs.
Did it get taken in? Was it come from the animal kingdom?
Yeah, right. And I don't know. They said something about the hibernation, and then that it must have woken up for food. I don't know. There was a full explanation. They did catch it. They had to use this huge crane to take it out, and then finally later in the evening, it opened up. And oh my God, there was an account. Yoko, did you see it? That had the best photos. So all the photo ops that are in Disney World, like Haunted Mansion and everything like that, they threw in Cocaine Bear.
Oh, no.
So like sitting on the ride, and it was everything, dude. Watching the Country Bear Jamboree, clapping, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. People are so awesome. Yeah, so that was
I gotta see that.
hilarious. But yes, you did not see a bear. But
No.
you were at D23. You saw Ashley. Ryan was there. You gave Kevin
I got to see Giant Man, right?
Yeah,
with
you
my
gave
own
him the
eyes.
exclusive scoop. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How
Kev
was
sent
it?
Kev sent me on a mission.
Are you going to order one?
Am I? No.
Mhm.
It's not Shower
Nope.
Bucky. They haven't,
Shower Bucky.
I told him he tried to give me a free figure too, and I was like, no, I'm serious. I'm boycotting until you give me Shower Bucky.
Until Shower Bucky comes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you take a Shower Bucky that tall as Giant Man?
What kind of question is that?
Okay, I'm just checking to make sure.
Life size, man.
I want to make sure that Ryan was taking his notes and like,
kind of
okay, yes, 2 foot tall
Would I
Shower
take
Bucky
a taller Shower Bucky?
will sell. But I mean, you really can't go for Giant Man with your purchase of 5 ghosts, right? So
Right, where will I put it?
yeah, exactly. So that's cool. Any stories
it looked
coming out of
great.
D23? Really?
Yeah, I mean,
I just-
honestly, like I took the picture since my personal investment in it is so low. I took the pictures and stuff for Kev, and then I didn't really look at it that closely myself. But I heard like there were a couple of people there that were. I think Shower Bucky would have gone over better with the Destination D23 audience than Giant Man did.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But there were a few guys there who were super into it, and so I was kind of amused volunteering to take their picture with Ryan, who loved that.
Oh, that's cool. That's
But
awesome. He never threw out. Would you like a picture with Yoko? No.
I did. There was one guy that was talking, and I was just kind of standing there waiting to talk to Ryan afterwards. And finally, the guy turns around and looks at me and goes, "Who are you?"
Are you serious? Aw. I mean, not in that sense, but still, who are you?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, "I'm Yoko." And then I like thought about it for a second, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care, actually.
That's why I wear the shirts, and then I just put to everything, and I'm
Well,
like,
I mean, again, I was there for work. I was in my Rock Club shirt,
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah. That's true.
So I was like, it's fine. It's fine. He doesn't need to
Yeah.
know
I'll just go
anything
back to
else.
my booth now.
And he's all Yoko from Rock Club. What band is that? Does anybody know that band? Yeah. As he's just there fiending over Ryan. Let me hold it. Yeah. That's hilarious.
It had been like 10 minutes, and then finally he turns to me. Who are you?
That's great.
Cracked me up.
That's funny.
Like it wasn't like rude, it was just like it was just funny.
Yeah. The whole the after time thing. I totally get it.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. Any news coming out of there? Anything needed to
Oh,
share?
so I wasn't able to get to go to any of the presentations.
Mm-hmm.
So I mostly heard, like sometimes the people would then they come to our booth and be like, "Oh, we just got, we just found out about this," like, and I don't think there was anything. I don't think there was anything too. I mean, there were parks updates, I think, that they talked about. There was some short. They showed like 10 minutes of Wish, I think, and then maybe it's the short that's going to play before it or something. But they showed some short that everybody said like they were in tears watching it. Like, so like that's that I can't think of what it was called.
A Disney short or a Pixar short? A Disney short.
A Disney short. I think because it had something to do with like all like the Disney characters coming together to try to do like a photo shoot for Walt, or it had something to do with Walt, with like all the characters interacting with each other and with Walt. And
That's
like I don't know if that's like not supposed to be talked about or not, but this is what multiple people told us this at the booth though.
What are they gonna do? Shut me down?
Right. But like it sounded really special, and like they all said like they were like sobbing into like watching this short. So,
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
something to do with celebrating Walt, so that's pretty special.
That'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So how was work? Good. Turned into a good trip as well.
Yeah. Like, are you still talking to me? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I mean, how was
fun.
the whole booth and the whole work, and then you got to see Ashley.
I mean,
and then you guys also got to go to the park.
These trips are fun. It is still work, and the days are long, and because the show is, the show was like extra long. We were there like 8 to 8. And then, so you have to get there a little bit early to set up. It's not the same mad rush of a con, so we could roll in at like 7:50 and be fine. But, and then like having to set up and tear down and like, all that, like it becomes a long day, and that's your weekend too, right? So even though you're there having fun, and we got to go, we got some park time in, but even Saturday night, Saturday night was a surprise. Like we all got to go to Epcot for this like after hours event that we, we didn't know that we were going to get to do that. And so we're there at midnight, then we have to turn around, we don't leave the park till close to midnight to get, to be able to take advantage of those extra hours. And then we start early the next morning again. Right. So it just, it's fun, and I'm not complaining about it, but it's not all fun and games, I guess, is all, that's,
oh no, absolutely. Right. Totally get it.
And then like your normal work, especially at a small company like Rock Love, our normal day jobs don't stop either, So it's like trying to juggle some of that. Like the reel I posted, that was like kind of like my little vlog of Destination D23. Like I would literally sit in the like a little aisleway behind the booth to sit back there and do like the social content and make the content for Rock Love and stuff like that, while the other two coworkers were selling at the booth, just because like I like that stuff has to get done. And it's like, it's just trying to find it. That's the most space I've ever had to do that kind of thing at a show too. Usually, like I remember at Super 7, they would in their back room where all the boxes were, they would literally like pull out a box so that I could like squeeze in between there and just have a little bit of space where I'd be out of the way. So I'd be in there between two boxes of, two cases of figures on either side of me.
Here's your fort now. Post.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, and then coming back like this week has been, is it still this week or was last week? I don't know. I guess it was last week. I think I'm still catching up, but it's like having to catch up on all that work I missed and get ready for the next one, knowing that New York Comic Con is just a few weeks away, get to do this all over again. At least in New York, we get a bigger booth and our whole team is going. So I'll have a little bit more freedom with, freedom to focus on my actual job and not, not the slinging of merch 24/7.
Cool. Yeah.
So that'll be nice. But it never stops. But I'm not complaining. I love it. Yeah.
That's cool though. I'm glad you got
a little bit, but I love it.
Some Disney time in. That's always
and then
plus, right?
And then Rock Love treated us to a day at the parks afterwards. So Monday was tear down, and then Tuesday was a Rock Love treated park day, which was really nice bonus.
And you got to experience Guardians.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah. So and thanks to that extra hours event, because otherwise I would have like psyched myself out of going on it. But it was like essentially a walk on at that point in the after hours event. So I was like, you know what? We'll do it. I'll do it. Like,
yeah.
So you got to see the whole pre-show, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I literally stood there and was like, how in the hell did they do that? I've heard of it, and like I don't want to know, but it was still pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The whole transfer. You
Oh,
did that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Where it was
Yeah.
just flashing lights and then you were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that blew my mind. And I was like, "Oh my god, what is?
Yeah.
Are you serious?" And I was trying to look for everything, and then I heard how it was done, and I was like, "Still, no way! Like, are you serious?" And so, yeah, that's an amazing part. Then the ride itself is cool, just with this different soundtracks and everything.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you remember the songs you got?
We got our first song was Burn. No, it's not actually called Burn Baby Burn. What is that song actually called? Burn Baby Burn. That
Disco
song.
Inferno.
Oh,
Disco Inferno.
Yeah.
First one was
Uh-huh.
that, and then I think it was Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Maybe the second time. No.
Oh, was it really? That's dope.
One way or another. It was one way or another.
Oh,
That's still dope.
Yeah.
I would still love that. I
Yeah.
had September, which I still
Yeah.
love
Nice.
because I was singing the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
But I mean, because how could you not be on that ride and then
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, that's cool. That's
No,
awesome.
It's so smooth. It's so it's so fun. And like for me, like I won't do Space Mountain because like the darkness is what kind of freaks me out, right? Like not being able to see what's happening. So like that's what I was worried about with this ride. But it's not that dark. Like you can still see what's happening, and there's so much going on with like the battle around you. And I think the music too helps as a distraction, right? So it was.
I think the music is the biggest one.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, we did it. We were able to do it twice. You know, we went and did test track in between, and I was like, that was lame. Let's go back and do Cosmic Rewind again.
Yeah, from us having cars
Yeah.
at California, having Cars Land and having the race and everything. To me too, test track is just whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
but then I think they're redoing test track now. I think that was one of the announcements actually.
Correct, and it's going back to what it was originally, which I have no idea what it was originally.
Oh.
And then they changed it to test track. Right. So I don't know, but I'm like, can't you guys put cars up here? Like somehow?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Like I love Radiator Springs. Like it's so or Radiator Racers, whatever it's called.
Yes.
It's so cute, right?
Right. And it's just the theme and you're racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so test track is the and that seatbelt burns me for being a big dude too.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't breathe, I'm choking. And then you got to go through. So every picture all the time is just me. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
I don't know if you guys have been to all of the parks, but which park do you prefer? I mean, I've only been to the Disneyland ones, but I'm just curious what's your thoughts? I've
only been to Disneyland and Disney World.
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm still trying to go to the other ones.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't expect you to go to Tokyo Disney or something like that.
Okay.
Like Walt Disney World and Disneyland, and then like the California Adventure, Disneyland, and then Epcot, and I think the Animal Kingdom or whatever. Which ones do you guys prefer?
It depends on how much time you have, right? Yeah.
What would you do with one day? What would you do with
one day? Disneyland, because you can hit both Disneyland and California Adventure. You know, Disney World to really experience all of it, you need like a week.
Yeah,
4 days at least, you know.
And there's a difference too. To me, it's always Disneyland is my home. That's my spot. I am that Disney person at Disneyland. Like, you're in my house. Stop acting that way. Like, for reals. and when you go to Disney World is totally vacation. And I've always found it weird how they always try and make that Disneyland. And it's like, you can't. You go to Disneyland, I feel, to say, yeah, I've been to Disneyland. But Disneyland is so much more. We have our social groups. You have all the pass holders that are there, like usually all the time. Everybody with their Spirit jerseys and having to get the popcorn buckets. I know at the beginning it's so niche and so, oh my God, you're going to wait an hour in line for popcorn buckets. Like, that's not happening at Disney World. Disney World is a vacation spot. I totally feel on vacation when I go to Disney World. So mine is Disneyland too, because I'm hopping, like Yoko said, going back and forth to Disneyland in California is just a normal thing, like totally normal all the time. Right. Yeah. For people who don't and only have one park to choose from, mine would still be Disneyland.
Yeah.
Vacation wise though, Disney World is amazing. But like Yoko said, you have to have the time for
Mhm.
all of those parks. Epcot is going to be fun with a bunch of people because it's about food and drinks.
Epcot is fun.
Yeah.
I hear
But you
about
gotta
that
be
being
ready.
wasted
You gotta be
going
ready to
around.
spend some money on food and drinks.
Yeah.
Like,
It's more for the adults. And their Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom is cool too, but it's hard for me because I'm like, you're trying to copy Disney. The castle is huge. There would be no ever difference between the castles. You
Definitely.
cry when you see the Disney World castle, then you get back to ours, and it's like, can we make it bigger? Like what happened here? Yeah. And
It's like
so
we can't make it bigger.
there's a lot to it. Animal Kingdom to me is like a day. It is, to go the safari and the shows that are there. And in actuality, I feel Animal Kingdom can be done during the day, and then you can go back and hit another park at night because they have that option for you to park hop at Disney World as well too, and it works on days like that. Like okay, we're done with Animal Kingdom, let's go back to Magic Kingdom, or let's go drink at Epcot. There's that. And then the fourth park is Hollywood Studios, and that's a fun one too. But
that's
that's
like
like
Edges, yeah.
yes, yeah, and Toy Story Land.
Oh,
And,
that was a bummer. And like Runaway Railroad, like I didn't go to Hollywood Studios this trip, which is a bummer. But we only had so much time. But I don't know. Like I think before I would have had a different answer, but now I feel like if I could only I'm glad I got to spend all that time at Epcot this trip because that we had a lot of fun. Then we were at Magic Kingdom for Mickey's Halloween party, not so scary Halloween party. So I got a little Magic Kingdom time too because I had to go get my citrus roll from Orangebird.
That's very cool.
Orangebird.
Very nice.
Yeah, I wish we could have gone to Oogie Boogie Bash. That's going on right now.
I've never been
in California. Well, I went once and it was booty, and not to say it like that, but it honestly was. It was the one time that I go, and they changed everything.
Oh,
so Corinne had wanted to take the kids because they hadn't been in so long. Like in the past, they would go with my mom because in the past it used to be something different, a Halloween event, and it was so freaking cheap. It really was. I think tickets were like $50 and $70, and it was a night event. You went trick-or-treating and saw the special things. Now it's this big event, and tickets are almost close to $200 and over, depending on what night you pick, right? So Corinne wanted us to go as a family one time and took all the kids, and we stayed at Paradise Pier. And then we went, and when we went, dude, the whole story is if you look online, people today even going to either event, Disney World or ours, are like having pillowcases full of candy, bags just full of candy, to where we went and they decided to change it all, that wasn't so right or whatever, or I don't know, cost wise, whatever, Chapek, whatever it is, but we were getting one piece.
Oh no, they were very generous. Like
correct.
There was I didn't even. But the candy lines were so long, and we were like, okay, we don't like. There's one like right when you walk in. That's an easy one to get, and like they just dump it in your bag right at the start.
Yeah. And
then there was another one where like right when we walked up, they happened to start a new line there because like we were in a store and they started a new line there just because the line that was supposed to be was so long. So since we were right there, we were like, "Oh, we'll get some extra candy here." But like again, we left most of it in the hotel room actually. But because it was just two stops and there was so much. Yeah, like they were giving full bags of M&Ms at the beginning at the first one.
Corinne immediately looks at me and I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Is it because I'm the adult? Like, what are they going to do for the kids?" And then the kids went through. No, and so they give the kids 2 pieces.
Oh.
And that was it. Like they literally counted. It was none of this shoveling into the bag.
Yeah, no, they were shoveling for sure.
And then the worst part about it is they acted dumb. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that they were probably told to, because it's like, what's all the stories though of all the candy and everything we see? And literally everybody's answer was, no, it's always been this way. No, it hasn't. So that's what I'm saying is they had to play dumb. I'm sure that was the whole spiel that they had to give to everybody. And that whole year it didn't change.
Mandela effect.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's back of
it's always been this
people
way, Ernie. They never
coming home with cases.
It was always just one piece of candy each.
Exactly. All right. We are missing saying what's up to the show real quick before I get into my vacation stories.
Oh yeah.
We got Toy Rensu here. Cheney, again, thank you very much for the not the Fallen Fett Chronicles episode. That was amazing. And everybody who showed up there. Santo1414, what's up? RMD, be happier, get the Fett out. Yeah, whatever, RMD. Let's see, Toy Rensu, Marcus Yee is here. What's up? There's Tyler. Marcus. Win or lose. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Death by Plastic, how are you? Yes, I am a diva. Do I look good? Do I sound good? Absolutely. Let's see. There's Yoko, Marcus, me, but not me. Let's see. Matt Logic. Hi, how are you? Obi-Wan Chingones. Let's see if I have this back. No, wrong. See, that was on my mic. See, I got to go through and fix everything. How about this?
Orale.
That sounded.
Did the orale go through? Okay,
Yeah.
That was good.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. When can I buy them? Well, as soon as I hit 500, bro, and then it's on. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, I shut it off. There we go. Toy Rensu, Death by Plastic, Marcus, Carl. Welcome to the show. Thanks for subscribing. He subscribed yesterday. I greatly appreciate that. Rick Jones is here. How's it going? Rick said he has feedback. I hope everything's going good because I haven't turned on the chat so that I could do this. How was the Not Fett Chronicles? Because I just got back. Come on. You knew what you were doing. You know, absolutely, since we started this gig, from the moment of me either running into your house or running from work into the show, it's never changed, bro. I run in here and that's it. Today I was super late because I have to pop on Sarlacc to talk on that because I haven't been there in like a month and a half because of everything that happens. And so I had to make sure that I ate before. I just had frozen burritos. That was it. They're delicious though.
I didn't help with things tonight either. I will take 25% of the blame.
No, you're just making it better
25.
over here.
25%
That's all.
of the blame.
Let's see. Lucky Butter's in the house. What's up? How are you? Michael, how's things? How's everything going? Baby is growing strong. Size of catcher's mitt now. Oh, that's awesome, Michael. Again,
Nice.
Congratulations. I love all the update that Michael throws. That's great. Nick's Figs, what's up? Fett Migos. Yeah, is that what it turned into last week, Yoko? Did you guys even decide on one of what you guys were going to call everybody?
I couldn't
That was really
decide
cool.
between Spice Migos or Rice Migos or Gold Migos. I kind of like Gold Migos, but that's
You
just
know
me and
what?
Cheney, I think.
When I was yelling, it was I would totally remember the rice necklaces everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Because I think at one point didn't even turn
Oh,
into
yeah.
like maybe song lyrics or like
Probably
got
like
crazy with it.
if you had like a fine enough point pen
correct. Yeah. It got pretty
and good
crazy.
handwriting. I meant to look for mine. I wonder if I have it here. I used to have one. Obviously.
Lucky Butter. You guys, if you guys want me to go, because I'm just trying to say what's up to everybody to catch up right now. No matter which Disney, Ernie still takes belly shots in the parking lots to infinity and beyond. Yeah. Let's see. There's another Fallen Fett conspiracy. No. What's up, Loki? Thank you for being here. Shadowbird, what's up? Diggs Figs, welcome. Excuses. Let's see. I pray one day there will be a Thigh Migos. Whoa. You want to pay for it? Yeah. Cheney will take all in his small romper.
Wait,
for Thigh
explain.
Migos.
Explain.
That's what I'm going for with Thigh Migos. I don't know. That's what
Yeah.
I got immediately. Was Cheney in an extra small romper. That's all. Why does it color change?
Because your girl
Okay, we're
hits
gonna
leg
have to
day
do more.
hard, you know. I'll be a
Yeah.
Thigh
What's up? There's Mike, Arizona Toy Hunters Guild. What's up, Mike? How are you? Of course, posting all the news that you need to know and what's out there. I have something in my eye.
Who made you cry,
It
Ernie?
was
Who do I need to
my-
go after?
Nobody
Talk
today.
about the thighs of
Nobody today.
It's
I was probably
it's
crying.
the Fennec meme. Want me to kill him?
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
me. That's me.
So yeah, I've been gone for a while. We had a debacle the last show where this whole section next to me of toys, for some freaking reason, just fell over, knocked down my whole glass. I had to try to stop it from the computer and everything. I went through the show, and it sucks because I was just sitting here like in it, and it was bugging the crap out of me. So I didn't even go on a Sarlacc, and I ended up cleaning it all up that night. Like I needed to get another mouse.
Switch to sippy cups, man.
I do. So then I bring my Alani cup on today, and I don't know if the plane warped it or what, but this lid is leaking. So immediately I was like, oh God,
No.
come on, what's going on?
Man.
Okay,
Was
so
that the refillable cup, the one that like you paid
Yes.
for once and then you can fill it up all week? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Amazing. And then so yes, I was gone for a week. I missed lots of shows, a badly needed vacation. We took a family trip, courtesy of Brandy. Thank you, sister-in-law. If you ever are planning a Disney trip or need that help to do it, you can hire Brandy. She is a Disney what is it called? Disney travel agent. And all my trips have been amazing. So this one is also a part of DVC, and this is her home one. So they had a trip coming, but they had an extra large room. So we got invited, or we invited ourselves. I don't know, because my daughter did the same when they heard. So it was a pretty amazing trip because it was Brandy and her family, her husband and her daughter. And then it was myself and Corinne. And then Riley, Kaylee, and Kiki went, our daughters. And it was such a good time. It really was.
Yeah,
The plane ride was cool. I got free drinks. Everybody, the daughters, seemed to think that I was being hit on the whole time. And Corinne was like, so what? He has free drinks. And I was like, let's do this. Big Daddy showing up. Let's go. Yeah, it was hilarious because I'm still not used to flying. So I still hate it. I still have an anxiety. But I love when the girls come because, like, I have to turn on dad and I don't show it. We're fine. No, what's wrong? Because they don't like it either, especially Kiki. So I'm like, there's not, look at me. I'm fine. And inside I'm like, oh God. Oh God. Richie Valens. So then this was the first time. Yeah. This is the first time that I've had the nonstop trip. And Yoga, you control the comments, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
did you say troll the comments or control?
Both.
Troll
Yeah. Scan them. Because I'm gonna go full story mode Fett here. So there's something that pops up.
Okay.
So that's going on, and I see that people keep getting these, and you guys know I just wanted a pina colada like all the time. Oh, it was. And that I keep seeing these blue drinks being handed out with like a coconut on it. So we were in the very back. So that's where the stewardesses and everybody was.
You got a new cup coming.
Thank you. And see, he'll take care of me because this Alani one ain't working. So we're in the very back and they're there. So I stopped her as she came by again, like with the fifth time to the same dude. And I'm like, is that like a pina colada in the can? Like I see the coconut or what is that? And she's like, no, it's like some coconut ale, blah, blah. And I'm like, ugh. And she goes, yeah. And she's like, did you want something? And I'm like, well, it's a little late, I know, but I literally only have cash on me. I if that's cool. And I'm like, do you guys take cash? And she goes, I do. And I laughed and I was like, oh. And she's like, no, for reals, what do you want? And then I was like, I don't know. I saw that there was like this cherry lemonade vodka. I'm down to try that. I said, just let me know how much. She brought 2 tall cans. Ooh. She's like, here you go, sweetie. And I'm like, yes. And so
did she really say sweetie?
She did. And I got the rub back too.
Were you sitting next to Corinne?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that's when the girls were like this, because I'm in this row and the girls are over here. And so all the girls like this. And then still looking like, is Corinne awake? And I'm like that. And then so Corinne's like, you need a tipper. And I'm like, I will. I didn't know she was gonna do this. Hold on. So I'm trying to get my bag. And I downed it and it was delicious. And I downed that tall boy. And now I felt good. I was like, oh yeah.
More like a tall girl.
Yes. She brought me another. I don't care. I love the girly drinks. So then she comes and was like, I said, I'm so much better. I feel better. Thank you so much. And she's like, you should have just told me earlier. And again, it was like that. She's like, are you good now? And I'm like, yeah. And then the girls again, Corinne, did you not see that? And like that. And Corinne said, I did. And he's getting them for free. And they're like, oh, what? So it was great. It was great. And then Then she comes back, dude. Yes. Oh, I totally was. Yeah. Because then she's like, "Are you flying back with us?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I tipped her. I was not. I was not. I tipped her. And so she came back and she's like, "Are you flying back with us?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Here, so you'll be okay the next flight." A stack of freaking drink tickets.
Oh,
And I was
shit.
like, and I didn't know what they were until after. Yeah, that's what I said. Because you can't look, right? Like, I didn't want to do that. And I'm just like, "Oh, thanks." And, I gave her the 20 and she was like, "Oh, thank you." And like that. And then as she walked down, and then I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And I looked and each one was a drink ticket. And I'm like, "Oh, shit, score. Oh my God." And then I showed Corinne and it was like 8 drink tickets. And she's like, "Dang." And then the girls again said, "Oh no, she's flirting. She is flirting." And I was like, "No, she's not." And I said that.
She missed
So,
you.
No,
yeah.
she's not.
Yeah. So that was great. So we landed. Beautiful. So early in the morning, we were there. It was like a full day. We went. Yes. No. I just stayed there the whole time. That's all I'll get into.
The whole time.
Yeah. So we landed and we immediately went for our luggage and got the car and then went to Alani, and our room was not done yet. So then we took the car and we went to Costco because we hadn't ate yet. And then we went and we stopped like at McDonald's that was across the street. And I walk in and a meal there was like $17. And I was like, "Oh, hell no." Like, no. I said, "Who's down for a Costco dog and some Costco pizza?" And everybody was like, "Okay." So we went over there and I'm like, "Please be the same price. Please be the same price," because it's Costco. And yeah, Costco dogs were still $1.50. Pizza was $9. So score. I bought dogs and pizzas for everybody. And then we went shopping, got everything ready, came back and saw our amazing room. It was just so good. Immediately walked out to the beach and explored everything. They have like 7 different pools there. They have a lazy river, bars and restaurants everywhere. And then like their own private beach area that is there and was just chairs and drinks and everything everywhere. And Yoko has been there as well too. So it's just, it's like breathtaking. Like you really feel your stress go away. And then to top it off, it's that Disney experience. So that Disney love of hi, welcome, hi, everybody. That to me is what makes it always so much more special, right? So then day 2 comes and we're there. And what we did for Costco was, this was a trip that was like kind of not expected or anything like that. And we found out they have barbecue pits and full kitchen inside and everything. So we didn't have to eat at the resort or buy anything extra. That we went to Costco for. Everybody chipped in and we bought a shit ton of groceries and we made breakfast and had snacks and dinner and lazy river, pools and ocean all day and walked around the resorts. The resort, that's where we stayed. And then Kiki was posting pictures and actually an old school friend had moved out there with his family and they were running a food business now. So he came and saw her and talked and they invited us to go like around the corner to this food truck area that was nothing but like all food and maybe a couple of vendors. So we went there and checked it out and it was really nice. Cool. They have a spot out there. Corinne posted it on her thing. Great chicken wings and fries and all different Hawaiian food. So that was the only time that we had left. And in that moment, probably spent like $80. And I'm like, this is why we go back to the resort. This is why we are not leaving the resort at all. We have everything at home. Let's go. So that was cool. And then we went back.
We have it at home.
We have it at home. That's all you have to. That's all you have to say.
home.
We have it at home. Yeah, exactly. And then we got to see the luau. We did have that, and the girls had their own night, and the adults went to the luau. That was free drinks, all you can eat food, and then it is labeled as one of the best in Hawaii as far as luau wise. And I totally get it because it's Disney lights and sound and the story that they told, and I was enthralled for like that full 2.5 hours. I was just all into it, totally into it. Not only that, but free drinks. So that was great. Our server came by and he was like, "Do you like that one? Like they give you a special drink that's only for the luau." And then he's like, "Did you want to try something else?" And I'm like, "What else is there?" And he's like, "Well, there's 5 other ones." And I'm like, "Bring it on."
Yeah.
Then let's do this. And he did. I lost count after 6.
Oh shit.
So yeah, that was amazing. But everything there was great. It was a great time. No, I did not come back tan. Plenty of sunblock sunblock because it was hot. It was so hot. It was that hot where like you're walking and you couldn't walk to the next pool because your feet were burning.
Oh, jeez.
The sand was really hot, so then you're, in the ocean, and then other than that too, it was like that hot to where you literally like walked in the pool and got out just to walk around, so that you were wet and felt okay.
Mhm.
And it was beautiful. It was great. Tons of characters walking around, and I always seemed to have a spot next to where characters were taking pictures. So of course, when they didn't have anybody there, I'd get up and get a picture and talk to them and everything like that. It was really cool. The only thing that I could say that I feel that it is missing, and this is maybe my fault, but I still feel like with Disney there should have been something, is because I'm a music lover, I was missing my music. I felt like there should have been.
You didn't have they weren't playing like the Hawaiian Disney music? You didn't hear that?
No. No, there was no music anywhere.
Really?
And that
That's
was like
weird. They have a soundtrack. Like I bought the soundtrack because it was like I loved it
for
so
reals.
much. But yeah, it's
See,
like ukulele versions of like of the songs. I'll see if I can show you later.
No, and that's what I felt was missing, was like this place needs music. So I didn't have a speaker or anything. There was people with speakers at the beach, and I love that. But then when you walk away back up to the resort, there was other people, but there was no type of ambiance music going that I felt like being in the lazy river.
Yeah.
That I felt like this would be so amazing.
I don't remember about the outside, but
that's what I'm talking is the outside.
Playing in okay.
Inside you can hear music, but it was very low. I didn't catch that it was specific songs or anything. But
because I loved it so much, I bought it.
The inside, yes. The outside, no. And that's what I'm talking about. Is the outside, I feel, should have, even if it is Disney music.
But you know what? That was that's funny, because that was our problem at Destination D23. And in our room where like all the vendors were set up, it was like typical like elevator hotel music.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
Tyler,
whole time,
you gotta go.
First we were like most during setup. Huh?
All right, Tyler has to go real quick.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
We'll catch you. No. Thanks for hopping on, man. I'll see you on the next one, okay?
All right, guys. Later. Have fun.
Yeah, no.
Like first we thought it was just during setup that they're playing like this hotel music, like hotel lobby music. And then but no, the whole show was just like the same. It was like we're like, how can this be a Disney event and they're not playing Disney music? That was really strange. But I definitely remember
Cheney just said we're walking by the lazy river and there was music.
Yeah.
Yeah, see at mine there wasn't. I don't know. Let's head to our man on the street and see if he has any music going where he is.
Oh.
There was music.
There was music?
Nah, I'm kidding. Okay. Yeah, there was
what
music.
All right, what's your shirt? Bro, where did you get that?
San Diego Comic-Con Super 7.
This last one?
Yeah. It was one of the new exclusive ones or whatever.
Oh, I love that. That is
we went to Disney in Hawaii too, but we didn't go to the park. We just went to have a dinner there one night or something like that. I can't remember.
Luau?
Yeah. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty dope, but there was definitely music. Man, you got gypped.
And that was the only thing, because I love music. I mean, I know you do too. So that's what I felt like being in the lazy river. I was humming to myself, like, dude, like we need music here. Like that would just top it. Or even like if there was special, maybe like different party nights, right, with a DJ on pool deck or something. And I don't care if it was Disney music or what, but there needed to be music is what I felt. I don't know. Maybe it was down that week, but also while we were there, this could be it too. They were shooting the brand new commercial. And your boy tried so hard to get in that commercial everywhere, dude. I was talking to all the cameramen, all the grips, all the people. And I was like, if you need an extra, I'm right here. I walked by, and the one who I got his attention was because I walked by and I said, hey, I'm going to go wait over here. So when you need me, just let me know. And he goes, oh, yeah. And I said, yeah, this is the same as I set up for my YouTube channel. So I got you. And he goes, yeah, this is how you do your YouTube. And I said, same thing, bro. And so that's how I got his attention. And then from there all the time, he's like, hey, I was calling you. You left, as I saw him throughout the week. So Yeah, it was.
It
was
were
funny.
you just at the park the whole time?
Yeah, we stayed there at the resort the whole time. We left for about 2 hours to go to that food vendor thing down the street, and then that was it.
Oh, so you didn't like go like around the island or anything like that?
No, we did not explore. Nothing. We explored around there. All that was there, on the sides and the rocks that were in the front. The girls went and took like lots of pictures, and we did not go further out or drive anywhere. That will be next time. That is definitely like a next time. And like I said, too, a money situation. Like if you're leaving, you need money, gas, food when you're out, everything. So we stayed there because we just planned on being there the whole time.
Yeah.
So
nah,
there's a
Hawaii's
difference.
dope, man.
It is.
Hawaii's
is.
dope.
Yeah.
I was
You know,
so upset about Maui too, because Maui was beautiful, son. Where with like all the things that burned down, that was all dope, man. Hawaii is amazing. I'm trying to
It
go
is.
back a third time.
I love the people and
Yo,
this-
dude,
it's
everybody.
relaxing, man. Yeah, it
Just
really is.
keep it
So
chill.
the craziest part
food.
is
I
that
love the food.
I usually don't get was they ask you as soon as you get off is hey, where are you from? Where you just say Southern California. Oh, well, whereabouts?
Be like,
And I'm
"What's
like,
up, fool?"
yeah, and I'm like Victorville, Valley, and he's like, oh, I'm from the mid coast, and I was like, really? No, and he was like, oh, he's like, oh, okay, I know where that is. And usually when they say that, it's like, okay, really? Like it's not LA or anything, like we're far away. And he goes, man, that Barstow Del Taco, right? And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, you do know. He goes, man, that was my spot in between Vegas and everything. And I'm like, dude, for real, it's like, where I live. And he's like, yeah, I've had friends there and everything. Then another dude did the same thing. And I was like, no freaking way, dude. Like that's so crazy that somebody knows exactly
how did
where
Corinne
you're
feel
from.
about you meeting up dudes?
It was cool. She was cool they
with
were
it?
all in their grass skirts and totally way buffer than anything that I
Did
got.
you
So,
did
yeah.
you get the what's they called? What's they called?
The lay?
Yeah, did you get them off the plane?
No.
What you fly?
Dang
bro?
it! I was muted. That was missed some gold there. God.
You didn't.
I
You
did
didn't
not
get
get
laid?
laid off the plane. No. They did not do that. We flied Southwest. I think again this is a after COVID type of thing.
Yeah.
We got some there at the
I bet you could have asked that flight attendant. Sounds like she would have.
Whoa.
Laid.
Easy
You.
there.
Sorry.
Easy.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hashtag bad girls.
That's causing for trouble right there. Yeah. No, they did there at Alani there as soon as you got in.
Yeah.
That was cool.
In the lobby.
And then
Mhm.
yeah, I got a bunch of beads and stuff too from all different events and like that.
And
it
it was
was
like
just-
a Mardi Gras, huh? Just
Yeah, dude, for reals. It was such a good
just
freaking
flashing
time.
them.
It was.
Flashing
It was.
Fett, huh? You was getting all types of
The
beats.
flashing Fett.
Dude, I wish. Do I have any here? I got a stack, brother. A stack. I was even
That's
gonna wear one
awesome.
on the show, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna look total poser, but I'm part Hawaiian now, so yeah,
It's not how
it was
works.
great. Yeah, all week.
No,
That's all.
it's
All my
not how it
pictures.
works.
Yo, son, for real. Like I thought somebody, we were talking to somebody the first time we went, right? And one dude was like, yo, man, he's like, these are the beaches because my wife wants to go hit everything, like literally everything, bro. Right. So one guy we were talking to, I think at the hotel we was at, and he was like, yo, dude, wherever you go, just and everybody's cool. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, you gonna get me jumped, bro. He's like, nah. So I go and we're like in this place. Supposedly, they were like, yeah, those are where the the locals are from. They don't like out of towners and stuff. They give you dirty looks. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So me and my wife we go to this beach, and it was man nice. And we see just a gang of dudes like surfing and just chilling on the beach, right? And I'm like, ah, damn. I'm like, when we get fucked up. And then they look at us. And I'm like, I stare and I'm like, because when I can't see, I just go like this. So it doesn't look good when I'm looking at people that I don't know like this.
Right, and it's
My man
sorry,
goes,
I have no eyesight.
Yeah, this big ass dude, right? Bald headed, big old dude, right? He goes like this. Aloha. He goes like that. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, everybody was mad cool. I was like, all right, that's what's up.
And then after that, Dario was part of the
Christ
crew. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, no,
No.
it was a cool time. But then it's time to leave. And here's where it turns into an Ernie story.
Oh, here
A
we
full
go.
on Ernie, not even falling Fett, just pure Ernie luck story. We show up at the airport and drop off the rental car. Everybody's talking about how great the trip was, this and that. And I go down, and there's like a line of, let's say around 10 people with a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, what is that? I try and walk by, and the gentleman immediately is like, this is agriculture. You need to get in line. Oh, okay. Then let's line up. And people in front of us had like push carts full of shit, bro. Like just so much. And I'm like, okay. I'm looking down. We still have about a good hour and 15 minutes to go, right? I'm like, okay. I went first, threw my bags in, everything good. And Southwest was right in front of us. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to go to the kiosk. Check us in. Just come over here. I walk all the way up to the front. You know, they have people working around. And the lady's like, hi, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, flight what? And I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, and she's like, oh. And then she goes, oh, you're late. They're already boarding and everything. And I'm like, no. And I'm showing her the phone, like with the app. And I'm like, no, it's not. We're here. I said flight 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you have to come up front. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, I have no clue what's going on. She takes me to a front lady immediately. And there was a line of people. Just cuts me right in and says, their flight 1, 2, 3, 4. That lady. Oh, are you okay? Let me see your luggage. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? My girls show up. Dad, what are you doing? What's wrong? And I'm like, dude, what the hell's going on? And lady's like, you're late. I look at her, put a tag on my luggage that says late check-in. And I'm like, dude, no, it's not. Like, we have an hour. What's wrong? And she's like, oh, no, this is, wow. Why did you wait so long? Wait for what? I'm telling you, we have an hour. Now I'm getting pissed. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then Corinne comes up. She's like, will you calm down? What's the matter? And I'm like, she says we're late. And then she's taking the luggage. And then she looks at Corinne and goes, oh, yeah, you guys are probably missing your flight. And at that time, I said, are you going to stop the fucking bell and get my shit back? Because you just sent it. And she's like, no, that's the risk you take. And I'm like, what is going on, dude? What are you talking about? And she's like, I'm done with you. You can go. And she wasn't saying it in a rude way. And she was like, you still have to go through TSA. She's like, you're at 2. That's down at 4. And then I look at Corinne, and Corinne's like, go. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, please help me, because I am freaking out right now. I start running. Riley starts running with me. It's full on Home Alone style. We are there, dude, just jamming through the freaking airport. As I come halfway through number 3, you guys, I see a sea of over like 300 people, snake, caterpillar, whatever, all in this huge line, and my mouth just drops. And I'm like, no freaking way. What is going on? I jump in that line. Now my girls are freaked out saying, Dad, that my life is in that luggage. I brought everything on this trip. I need my luggage. What is going on? Mama, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on myself. Like, this line, are you serious? We're going to miss our flight. Yes. We have like an hour to go. They're saying that they're boarding already. And everybody's like, what? So I'm like, let's go. We got to figure out what's going on. I leave the line and I go and I start calling Corinne. And she's like, okay, she's switching us to LBC, Long Beach. And I'm like, Long Beach has an airport? Again, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean, dude? And she's like, we have to. That's the only thing. I'm getting it worked out. I'll meet you in line. I'm like, I'm walking towards you. She screamed, get in line. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I turn around, bro. I shit you not. At least another 100 people just got in front of me. Now I'm way in the back. Girls are freaked out. I don't know what to do. Come to find out, we wait in this whole line for about over an hour of TSA. Go through. Nobody knows what's going on. The girls are on the phone. Riley's on the phone. And this is where co-parenting turned into its best. My ex had to come pick us up from LAX. Riley's dad and stepmom had to go get our luggage at LAX so that nobody lost their stuff. And we're stuck in Hawaii. I am like, what is going on? I am totally freaked out. We finally make it through TSA, just barely, because there was a couple in front of us. As they started moving the line, they brought out the dogs. There was like 3 dogs, and you had to go through the dogs, and they stopped moving everybody through the scanner and just going through the dogs. And the fools in front of us wanted to pet the dog. And now they're getting yelled at and almost arrested. And I'm just like, oh, I'm losing it.
Were they white?
I have no comment on it. They wanted to pet the dogs, dude.
Yeah, that was.
And then they didn't even understand why they couldn't. And this dude is like ready to arrest them. And I'm just trying to move through. We make it through. The girls take off in a mad ass rush. I'm running too, but I'm a lot slower. I'm about to pass out. Your boy is in full sweat, no hat, people. That's how stressed I was, dripping in sweat. My heart rate is way up, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm dying in Hawaii. This is it. I'm just gone. We get there, and Kiki calls me immediately and says, Dad, our plane is sitting here. Yo, what the fuck do you mean our plane is sitting there? I run up. Our new plane is on this side, and our plane is right here. And I see the crew just like shutting shit down, right? I run up to the lady, and I'm like, yo, that's our plane. And she goes, are you the family we've been calling for? And I'm like, probably, but they moved us to this one and said, you guys took off. And they put all our stuff late. She immediately says, who told you that? And I'm like, your fucking worker up front. Again, Corinne's like, will you calm down and step away? And I'm like, our plane's there. Our shit's on there. I'm getting on that plane. And she's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, oh my God. Then I start to see it back away. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And she'd said that she didn't know why they had did all that and said that it was early and leaving, that they had sat there waiting, calling us, last call, this and that and everything. And yeah, our luggage was on there. We immediately then have to board the Long Beach plane now, get picked up by somebody else, whole different family going to pick up our luggage so it's not lost. And I was just the most freaked out I have ever been of missing. And this never happened to me before, like of missing a flight. Like I didn't know what to do. Our options were San Jose, which means I would have been staying at Rich's house for like probably till now.
Good luck.
And had to get a plane back, or tomorrow morning what we were going to do. And
when
then
did
I
you
still
fly
don't
back?
Saturday.
Ooh.
And I was told from a friend that was the problem, that you're not supposed to have a morning flight. If you do, get a midday. There won't be no line.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to go home on the weekend. And I was just like, oh, what is going on? But yeah, after that, dude, it was just like, of course, a perfect week. And then I had to have a full Ernie meltdown moment. And I thought I was going to be stuck in Hawaii till the next day.
At least you got on a new plane and not the old plane. Because if you would have went on the old plane, everybody would have threw trash at you because they were waiting for your ass.
I swear to God.
I would have been hella tight. Like, that's the motherfucker I was waiting with. That's why we ain't leave yet. This guy right here.
But were they really waiting, or was it on, like, was that the time it was supposed to be? Like, none of this makes sense to me.
I know. And there was no answer for it. I still, to this day, have no answer of
Ernie
why
was
they said it was
on a
late.
plane. And it said great value on it. Like,
dude, I still have no answer.
I have my
Yoko.
coupon right here. What do you mean I'm late?
Right. I get my drinks, bitch. There was still no answer of why they were saying it was late. The lady had no idea. They were doing the last call. So we were late in the sense of everything that we had went through and then had to wait through that TSA.
How much earlier than your flight did you get there?
We got there about an hour and 45 minutes ahead of time.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be your 2 hours. But then, like I said, that was the whole agricultural thing. And then the whole debacle turned into when she saw it and she said, they're boarding. They're going to be leaving now. You were late. And I'm like,
it's like if she didn't cause that stress there and you just went about normally, like you would have been fine.
Yeah, we would have made it. But we were going back and forth and trying to see what was going on. And
did she think you were on a different flight? Like
that's what I kept saying. Yeah. And then, like I said, to get to the lady that was up there was like, oh, you were the ones we've been waiting for. And then I'm like, yo, your person told us we were missing this flight. And they would not let us on because they switched everything.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I have no idea still what happened. All I
Doesn't
could
make
believe is fate somehow. I wasn't supposed to take that fucking plane.
Yeah.
Oh, Final Destination.
That's I kept telling the girls that. I did. I kept telling them because they were so freaked. And I was like, there's a reason why we didn't get that plane. Like
Mhm.
there really is. For some, that motherfucker right there ain't real. I don't know. But there was a reason why we didn't get that plane and had to go to Long Beach. And then how I always think that my whole life is like Truman Show, that I'm just being filmed all the time. I had never seen this shit ever happen before. The whole running through the airport, the whole causing a scene. Then we just load on one right away. Like the way the time worked out and everything. Then when we land, dude, like I said, I never knew there was a Long Beach airport. This thing looked like a hangar that was just built on a Hollywood studio. They straight brought out a ladder with a ramp to get us off the plane.
That's where Snoop Dogg had Soul Plane land.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
where
so,
Soul Plane
dude.
was.
Dude, because it was the smallest thing ever. It looked so weird. And you walk off, and let me tell you, off your
It's
vacation
never that
trip,
small. They're all big, all right?
it's something to see through the window, and your ex is standing there. I'm like, thanks for saving us. Yeah. And then she takes all the girls because nobody has ate or anything. And I know that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm telling you. And then to say that there was shooting a commercial all week at Alane and I didn't see myself in the commercial. Come on. Just the easiest way. You do? So it is real? And it is just like 3
It's
RMG.
real. It
Is it
wasn't
really
made
just like
for you.
Yoko? I got off this shit like this, literally 360 of there ain't no other planes. We were the only ones there.
Ernie saw a hangar and it was just like a front prop and it just tipped over like in the movies and shit.
I swear to God, and they're running to push it back up. Oh my God, he didn't see that.
Oh,
He didn't
see
see
that.
that.
You think you noticed?
Yeah,
Mm.
and then
They're all conspiring against Journey.
then she took the girls to go eat, and then we had to go to Riley's dad's house to go pick up our luggage from our trip. You know, thank you, thanks. Sorry I disturbed your evening. Like, yeah, dude, it was a crazy debacle.
Brutal.
But in all honesty, thank you for that parenting moment from everybody jumping in and saving everybody, honestly. But what a way to end it, dude, because yeah,
What a way to end a nice, relaxing vacation.
with so much, I thought I was gonna die. I did, and I thought I was gonna be stuck in Hawaii.
Sounds like you need a vacation now.
I have no money, dude. Like, okay, Yoko, you travel all the time. Sorry, I don't know if you do too, but I know you do, but I'm saying, so what happens when you miss your flight? Was I supposed to pay for new tickets? Like, how does that work?
They
Well,
put you on
sometimes.
standby for the next one.
Depends, yeah.
Well, I don't know about no Southwest. I don't even know what that is, but
Yeah.
usually they'll put you
I
on
don't miss
standby.
flights though, so
They'll put you on standby. So, like, let's say another flight in the future, they'll tell you, like, all right, well, you can't come on this one, but we have one for later on. It could be a couple hours, it could be a whole next day. And
Well, that was the thing.
You're gonna be on standby. So that what standby means is, like, let's say it doesn't fill up, whatever seats are available, that's what you'll get.
So there was 3.
Because that
there
happened
was
to
5
me.
of
And
us.
I missed my flight, and it wasn't because, I was arguing and poking some lady at the front kiosk. Is because I get my name pops up as red when I come from another country, so they stop me and they put me in immigration, and they're like, "Hey, you buddy, who the hell are you?" And then they get all weirded out because I'm the only guy in that whole little holding cell that knows English and knows everything that they say, so they get scared and they let me go. But they kept me there, and I missed my flight because of them. And they were like, "Oh no, you can just get on the next one." Yeah, the next one wasn't until the next morning, so it's like a standby flight. But they had room, and they were like, "All right, if it doesn't fill up, then you can take it." And it was me and my wife and my 2 kids, but we ended up leaving the next day because we missed that flight originally.
See, and that's what this lady was saying, and how she hooked us up and gave us this next flight, and da da da. And I'm like, I paid for the shit. What do you mean hooked us up. But I guess some people were telling me that I guess you can get canceled and you have to buy new tickets and shit. Like,
yeah, because sometimes like when you buy tickets, it tells you if you want to buy like some type of insurance or like this like a safety net type of thing, where if something happens and your flight gets canceled, you get your money back. A lot of times we don't choose it because it's extra money you got to pay. So, you know, it's like you don't use it, you lose it.
yeah. I made it home. Here I am. I don't know, dude. It was the craziest experience I've ever had, that feeling. And then, like I said, no answer to anything of what happened, what actually went on, except a whole movie being filmed of me freaking out and running through fucking airports, almost dying. This is the first time my side ever hurt and didn't hurt. And that tripped me out. So yeah, it was. What's up, Machu? My mom used to work for an airline when I was a kid. We used to fly standby all the time. Usually we put in business class or first class because those were the seats that were available.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, I've never even experienced business or first before. I'm just sitting in the middle of a plane with everybody else, and there's no seating. Is it really?
Yeah, it's nice.
You bougie motherfucker.
We went to when we went to Puerto Rico, the year that I had everything going on, we went to Puerto Rico, right? So I wasn't in the greatest of moods, and then my wife was like, "Oh, we're gonna sit first class." So then, yeah, motherfucker, you a liar. So then, you know, everybody goes to all the poor people go to the right. When we got to the front, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're over here," and we went to the left, and I was like, "Yo, we're going to the wrong place." And I was
not
like,
supposed to be here.
I was like, "You fucked up," and she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Cause I don't want to do anything else other than this from now on."
Right?
Yeah.
Dude,
So that really is a
chair
thing. See, I've never experienced that.
The chair goes all the way back to like almost a bed. Like
you get warm nuts.
Yo, you get thicker blankets, like nice cozy ones, yo. Free headphones. You get to watch all the movies you want on the TV, son. It was beautiful.
Drinks, yeah. But I guess you already got drinks, so
drinks.
I only got drinks. Let me see. The movies are on your phone.
Like warm washcloths for your face.
Yes.
What?
Yo, it was nice, yo.
What do you use a warm washcloth over your face for? For real?
Germs, baby, germs.
Yeah, and
wow.
the air.
You
know?
peasant.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I had to watch the movies on my phone. You download an app and then you watch movies that way. You use your own headphones. You got thrown crackers and pretzels, and then brownie bites were the bomb. They're not really brownies. It looks like a Cheez-It, but it's a brownie flavored Cheez-It. That was delicious. And then I have never ever seen I've only seen that shit in movies. Is the difference of first class and not.
Nah, it was
we're
nice.
all on the same
cool.
shit.
All jokes aside, it was really cool. I'm glad she did it, but she fucked up because I'm trying to do that again. I'm leaving on Monday to DR, to Dominican Republic, and I know we're not in first class, so
you already know. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Got to take some edibles to get through that flight.
Yeah. Oh my, Jesus Christ.
What?
As we're freaking out, I looked at my daughter and I said, I swear to God, if you have fucking edibles in your bag right now, you better throw them the fuck away because I am trying to get out of here immediately. Dad, I don't. I swear I don't. I said, I'm only saying this once. And that was it. Because I have again, I'm just stressed the fuck out. And when I saw that dog, my heart dropped, dude. Because I was like, please tell me she doesn't have edibles in her bag. Please tell me she doesn't have edibles in her bag, dude. Yes. Safe. We were good.
The dope thing that I thought was cool. Well, first of all, the airport in Hawaii was beautiful. It has like the outside and everything, right? And then what tripped me out was like they were selling pineapples in boxes and shit, like that you could bring home. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, yo, that's pretty cool, yo. I mean, I didn't buy them, but it was nice knowing that you had the option to buy some fresh pineapples in like boxes and shit.
Yeah, we saw like everybody had their own little lane to buy Lay's. Yeah. Like with their names on them. Like, there's Yoko's Lay's. There's Ernie's.
We saw them.
Dario had the best one.
We had the vending machines where like you can buy them like fresh. So we ended up buying one, and we bought one and brought it for my daughter, and it lasted like about a good amount of time, maybe like a month almost before it like died out because we kept putting it in the fridge.
J-Shock gave me an edible on the way to SCCC. We took off. I was anxious the entire trip. That sucks. Ernie quickly swallows all the edibles.
That's kind of where I thought your story was going just now too.
Imagine, yeah.
And the story would have made all sense. Like, oh, now it makes
right.
sense.
Like, oh, he made this all up.
Ernie was never, Ernie was never late.
He was just tripping the fuck out.
I wish, dude. I wish, because it was
That's
the
the
worst.
twist at the end.
I literally had that 2 minutes to sit down, and they all
It was
ran
all a
to the
dream.
restroom. Yeah, they ran to the restroom before, and my daughter, the one that who freaked out with me, I sat there and I was just trying to breathe, and I looked over at her and I said, "That is the most scared I've ever been in my life."
Corinne's
And
gonna
she
be in the
goes-
chat like, those weren't dogs, they were stuffed animals. What are you talking about?
You bought 3 of them. Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. I don't have an answer. There are no answers to what the fuck happened to me. I'm glad I made it home. I'm glad everybody helped out. I'm glad the girls were okay. But what a fucking moment to the end of a great trip. Like, I couldn't believe it. Oh, okay. And then, so her niece is autistic, right? And so we called the sister. They had a later flight. They're totally flying somewhere else. We tell them, you need to leave immediately. I like Yoko and Dario's version. That's fucked up. We tell them, like, you guys need to leave immediately. We just left our flight. Yada, yada, yada. We don't know what's going on. Blah, blah, blah. There's 300 people here. Valerie may flip out because of all the people. We're trying to warn them. Lo and behold, I guess that was just our side because they were on a whole different side, and they ended up being 3 hours early for their flight of just sitting there. They had 4 people in front of them. And I'm like, you're lying, right? Like, you're totally kidding. The next day,
Well, they were responsible. And on time.
Yes, Dario. Yes. The moral of the story is show up on time. I was fucking on time. That's what everybody keeps saying. So how late were you? Yo, I wasn't fucking late. Do you hear me? I wasn't late.
Ernie was looking at a screenshot of the time. It wasn't really that.
That never moved. It was 10 o'clock the whole time, all the time. I don't know what happened.
His watch stopped. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to that effect. But
You was on an episode of Lost. Like, yo, my clock stopped working.
He was in the
It
wrong
felt like
time
it,
zone. Yeah.
felt like it. I'm like, all I needed to see was that goddamn smoke monster. Everything would have been okay. Okay, I get it now.
Hey, next time I see you, I gotta have some of those edibles you took. Because I tell you, I took some shrooms and that wasn't it, boy. So I need what you need.
Yeah.
I need what you got.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fly just like you, baby.
My daughter had the best. Yeah. I'm gonna walk out and Corinne's gonna be like, "What were you saying the whole time? Like, none of that happened.
Like, why were you lying on the stream? None of that happened.
Yeah.
We weren't even at Disney. We were just down near the street.
You haven't done your show for 2 weeks. You've been locked in your room.
You've been in a coma. What have you
been doing?
No.
Swear to God. Yeah. So great time, great trip. So happy to be back. Then you have.
I'm glad you had a great time, man. When you said you were out to Hawaii, I was like, the hell? Like, I was shocked, but I'm glad you went. It was cool. I wish that you would see the rest of the island, but next time.
Next time. But like I said, you got to plan the money for that.
I get it though. Alani is like so nice and so beautiful and so relaxing.
Yeah.
I get not wanting to leave too, but like you were there a whole week, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, how many times you can see Mickey, bro?
Bro,
it's not even about Mickey. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
It's about Chip and Dale in Hawaiian shirts. That's awesome.
It's about Stitch and it's about Duffy, but not Mickey.
Yeah. No, it's a turtle there. They have some turtle that was there.
You didn't see? They didn't have Duffy. Olu is the turtle.
I didn't see Duffy. I saw the turtle.
Mm.
I didn't get a picture with the turtle because I didn't know the turtle. So I just like waved high from afar. Ah, turtle. Do you know Raph and Michelangelo? Like that. That's all I did from the top of the pool. Some kid pushed me in. Nah, son. I was in different jacuzzis every day.
Yeah.
I met Moana a lot. She called me Maui, so that was cool. That was a
Oh.
really cool story because, like I said, I was at this one spot a couple of times by a hot tub that was amazing. That was on top of the lazy river for my back, and this was like a good hot. Like the jet was so hard, but right there is a character picture area. So there, I had a great vacation. So as I would go get my drink, which is my refillable cup here, and you get
Very
to,
cute.
okay, here's a hack that I didn't know.
If you flip
'Cause
it
you know
upside
how
down, Mickey's shorts drop.
like the old pins. I wish. Here's the thing that I didn't know. So they had, the character cups that I collect, Yoko, that I always say,
Yeah.
plastic handle ones. So they
Yeah.
had that one too.
Yeah.
So I bought that one first. I didn't grab one of the cold ones because I'm just like, I just need that, so I have one.
Yeah.
But then I went back for a cold one, and I've seen other people walk around the park with like these different designs on theirs, and I'm like, ooh, where did you get your cup? Because that's awesome. Oh no, I was here like 5 years ago. I just brought my cup back.
You can keep filling them up.
Yes, and I was like, they don't say nothing. No,
No.
you bought it here at the park, and I was like,
Yeah. Once you
I
buy
have
that most
all-
expensive one, you could bring them back.
I
Keep
have all
filling
my
that shit
cups.
up.
Yeah, I swear to God, I have all my cups ready to go for next trip. I'm like, this will be a
It's like free
carry-on bag,
slushy
'cause-
day at 7-Eleven or something.
Exactly. Yeah, because they have soda machines everywhere. And it was those
Yeah.
nice ass soda machines that have like 100 different combinations. So I don't know, from 1 to 2, I may want some strawberry lemonade. From 2 to 3, I want some Fanta orange. You know what I'm saying? It was great. So yeah, so there was this one time Moana's chilling behind me, and I was on the chair, and this kid was crying. It was a little and I was seeing hey. I was screaming like Maui after that. Yeah. So I see her, and there was this little boy, and he was crying. He was with his dad. It was only a dad and a little boy. And he said, I'm sorry. I really wanted a picture, but he's not going to. And she was trying her best to talk to this kid. He's like 5 or something.
Oh.
And then
He
so
was shy.
yeah, way bad. I don't know if there was something with him or not, but he was way bad. And so she was trying her best because there's nobody else around. And the dad had said, I just want a picture. And it wasn't working. Then all of a sudden she caught on when she said, don't you know I'm Moana and I know Maui? And he looked up when she said Maui. So she goes, look, Maui's right there, because they have a picture of Maui on the side of the building. Well, I jumped out of my chair and stood up and went like that. And he looked at me and he goes, oh. And she goes, see, that's Maui. And I went like this. And she goes, he's a shapeshifter. That's just how he looks right now. And I started going like this. And I said, yeah. And I said, you're welcome. Like that. And the kid's just smiling. And they set up, got great pictures. Amazing. He was pointing at me. The dad came over, gave me fist bump. And then she walked over, like totally out of character, and said, thank you so much. Like, I don't even know how you played that. That was amazing. Yeah.
Not all
And
heroes
She just gambled on you playing along.
no, because she was pointing to a sign. I jumped up.
Oh, so she wasn't even pointing at you.
No. Yeah. And then she went along with it when I was. So it was
Not
great.
all,
Yeah.
not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. So
Some
here's
wear
the best
Dickie
part.
Somewhere,
shorts
somewhere,
and
Fett
button
chonies
downs.
and Crocs.
I always talk about my old days to the kids. They don't believe none of like the rave stories, the DJ stories. And then like this, when people see me at Disneyland or whatever, and they say Fallen Fett, they're like, what? They're like, they don't just believe it, right? The whole thing. So of course I'm a talker. So I knew people. So every time we passed Moana, she would say, hi, my Maui, like that. And the girls were always, what is going on? There was other workers who walked by. Ernie's family, what's up? How you guys doing? You need anything today? And all the girls all the time were just like, the fuck is going? How does that dude know your name? How does everybody know your name? I'm like, well, Fallen Fett, this is how we roll. How do you think we got the room? Yeah, it was great. So I love that part. Yeah, but
awesome.
that was an awesome moment because of that little kid and everything, and that was great. So there was moments like that. Yeah, I didn't want to leave at that time because like every day was a different pool, the beach. Oh, and then we had a good ass spot. Like, so people wake up early to go get their spots at all the pools or on the beach. I found a spot next to the Dole Whip Shack that was like, yeah, looking over. Nobody hooked me up with a free Dole Whip. I tried my hardest. I did that Fallen Fett all the time of, did you bring me one? Those workers just shake their head at me like, no, fat ass, we didn't. You said that 3 days ago. I didn't give you one 3 days ago. I'm not going to give you one today.
It wasn't funny then, buddy. It's not funny now. Keep it
Exactly. Even when I'm all, you sure? Yeah. So we had a really good spot next to there. If anybody happens to go, look next to the Dole Whip Shack. There's a area just cut off of 8 chairs with tables and everything. It looks over the ocean. A great spot to sit, leave your stuff and everything. And that was our meetup for all week. And that was awesome. Because if we needed anybody, you go down there, somebody was going to be there. Somebody's cub, somebody, you know, if they weren't in the room or in a pool, somebody was going to be there. So that was cool. That was an awesome spot too. It was for all week. So yeah.
I think you can get your Dole Whip with some alcohol there too.
At that one?
I think
I didn't see it.
Maybe not at the beach stand, huh? But I know you can get it somewhere.
So the weird thing, and I didn't try it, was they had Dole Whip and then they had watermelon Dole Whip.
Ooh, did they? That sounds good.
Really? No, I wasn't like, I was like, oh, watermelon Dole Whip. No.
Do you not like watermelon?
I do like watermelon, but it just didn't sound good as Dole Whip themed. You're leaving?
Yes, sir.
I love you, Dario.
You had a great time, man.
Thank you for being here, man.
I'm glad you stopped tripping and you back, you know. You back
Yeah.
home.
Came back to us.
Yeah.
Everybody always says all these stories Ernie tells. Yeah. Wait.
He just
Come
read
with
my
me.
blog from 5 years ago. I was telling all my making all my references
Jesus
from
Christ.
Alani.
Oh my God.
Have a good night, man.
I love you, man. Later.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, it was so cool. But you're right. I felt like that. I didn't have to leave. I didn't feel the need to, this again, even being there for a week. It was beautiful. It was nice. I think it's just the atmosphere, like we said. Yeah, I would have loved some music, but
so I sent you the link. There is a it's a wonderful album of Hawaiian Disney music, and I just forgot what it's called again. Music from Auntie's House or something like that. For anyone who's
Did you get it there or you had to order it?
I downloaded it. I got it on iTunes.
Oh,
Melee from awesome. Auntie's Beach House, Alani, Auntie's Beach House, Alani, and it's lovely.
So, like I said,
you'll recognize all the songs, but Hawaiian.
Maybe it was the commercial. Why there wasn't music going on because all week they were shooting that commercial. Yeah, and I saw one today. I was not in the background, but I don't know. That
might be why. That would make sense. Right?
Yeah, because they were shot everywhere. Yeah. Oh man, I tried to get Corinne hired because then when we went to the luau, they were there at the luau. They were shooting at the luau. And they asked for the ears because there's an ear making thing. And she went and did that, of course. And so when the dude brought it over, he brought the empty ears, like not decorated or anything. Mm-hmm. And this lady got so pissed, whoever was working. It was like, what are you doing? We need this for the shot. And she turns around and literally points at my honeys and brandies and goes, they're supposed to look like that. Do you see that? What is this? And I was like, and I even went like this. I'm like that. Corinne even told her, she's like, if you'd like to use them, you can. Because we were like, some way we're getting this commercial. And then so the lady said no. They took pictures. Would you mind if we took pictures though? And then my honey was like, I'm a crafter. I could whip them up for you like in 10 minutes. Do you want me to help you? And she's like, no, sweetie, it's okay. We have somebody to do that, but we are using your picture as a reference. Is that okay? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. If you want these, they're right here. And she was like, okay, thanks. And I was like, you're a free luau. But yeah, no, they didn't. But like I said, we were in tons of background for all of those commercial shots.
They won't, use her or hire her, but they'll steal her design. And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Classic Disney. But yeah. So that was cool. That was cool. And we saw them where we were. There was where our room was. There was an area behind there for like private events and everything. And workers were there. So every day we saw all the commercial people because that's where they went to set up and get dressed and wardrobe and everything. And they would play out there, the kids and everything. Then the last 2 days, there was weddings and parties. So I did get my music one morning for the party that was going down for the cast members. That DJ was loud. And that part I loved. I was on the balcony eating breakfast, dancing all morning. And then another worker recognized me too and was like, go Ernie, go Ernie. And there was the girls again. What the fuck? What is going on? Yeah.
So are they like they're like not impressed? Are they embarrassed? Or are they like secretly impressed?
I don't think they're impressed at all.
No.
I'm just dad to them. No, they're not. They probably think like I pay for somebody to call out my name or something, you know. Shout out to Todd and Eric.
Do they not know you?
They don't. Shout out what Jacob comes on here and then just throws his sex jokes in the chat and then he leaves. I said sex jokes in dad's chat. Joe knows what I do, but Joe is my nerd because he is me. But the other three, they don't care. They don't know what's going on. But like I said, we did meet cool people like Todd and Eric, who are total Star Wars nerds. We were talking about that. They were already signed on to Boba Squadron and everything else, so that was way cool. Yeah, we got some pins out of that.
Yeah, hope they heard your shout out yesterday.
Yeah, he hooked us up with pins and everything. And then when we were on a tour for something like a room or something, they were on the tour and we were talking all Ahsoka. So that was dope.
Nice.
He was totally, he was totally into it. So it was cool. So shout out to you guys. Everybody at Disneyland, who's there? Marcus, Steve, Mike, and all that. Sorry, trying to work on passes to go back. So yeah, that was my week. That was what's going on. I missed a ton of shows and I laughed at everybody who took over and did stuff and everything. And I'm happy to be back. But now we need to get those numbers up. And now you're streaming on YouTube too.
Well, I mean, yes, that was an experiment. We'll see. I don't know.
How did you feel?
It was good.
When I was able to hop in that couple of minutes, it looked good.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was like I haven't been doing a lot of it on my own this year, really, but especially recently. So it was just kind of like having to get in the groove of talking to yourself again, Which like I much prefer having people to talk to. It was great to have people in the chat there, especially with like the Lorcana cards, which I'm not that educated on. As excited as I'm enthusiastic but uneducated about Lorcana. See,
I've never been into any of the card stuff, and there's so many people excited about that, and I have no clue what it is.
But so it was great, but that's why it's great to do it on stream, because then people in the chat who actually know about it can like teach you about it. And that's like when I stream video games and stuff like that too, I'm 100% dependent on the chat to tell me what to do.
Telling you what to do. Yeah, that's cool.
Like especially over on Twitch, people are like is that backseat gaming, is backseat gaming okay? Like people will come in and ask that, yeah, or that's like a setting you can put to like no backseat game. I think that's what they call it, like backseat gaming. And for me, I'm like, yes, please, please tell me
what to do. Yeah.
But,
so I know I was begging everybody. I did get my PlayStation 5 and my Mortal Kombat.
Oh, nice.
Klarna. Yes. And so I had to. I was too hyped. Yeah. I've never had a new system or anything. And you know what the bullshit part about it is?
What happened?
I got back, so I got home to it. That was Sunday. Let's just say Sunday, because we got back late Saturday night.
Right.
The whole fake day that happened. And then Sunday I just could do nothing. Right? It's like your day of a whole week of vacation, back to reality, that type of everything, and. I set it up on Monday night after I got home from work, and I'm expecting to play it. Why the fuck does it take 2 days to download a game now? What? Yeah. I still haven't played it. I got home, and before the show, I checked it, and it finally hit 100%. And I'm just like, okay, I have to go do my shows. Would love to play Mortal Kombat, but all right. Maybe this weekend, I guess.
Yeah, at least it's almost the weekend again.
Yeah. So I definitely, and no, it wasn't Klarna, it was Affirm or whatever. So I got a yearly payment on it.
Yeah.
Took my shot, went for it.
That's a game you were so excited about. I don't blame you.
So excited. I was freaking excited, Yoko, for that opening.
Yeah.
Just the opening screen. And Corinne's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, that's beautiful. Look at it.
Were you crying?
This is awesome. Mortal Kombat. And she goes, that's why I told you to get it. You're on the start screen. And I'm like, yes, I can't play yet. It's downloading. So yeah,
I just wanted to see it.
yes, and I did, and it's beautiful. So I can't wait. But yeah, that was cool because, like I said, it's expensive out there in Hawaii. So not having to.
Yeah.
I mean, we had sliders one night. We barbecued hamburgers, hot dogs. So that's all your leftovers. I made breakfast one morning. I made Mickey pancakes. I will have you know.
Nice.
Burritos, everything like that. That was our,
That's good. When I went, we definitely splurged on like all the resort food and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But it's also different when you're paying for yourself and not a whole family.
That's different.
Yeah. That's a lot different. Yeah.
Even though still by yourself, it's so expensive. Yeah. I bought myself one drink out there because I wanted to try it. Well, okay, I even lied. Corinne bought me one drink out there.
Yeah.
It was $17 for that drink.
What was it? Was it worth it?
Like it was like a pina colada with strawberries in it.
Was it? That sounds delicious. Was it in a pineapple?
No, because the pineapple itself was $18.
we did drink out of a pineapple one
I know, and you said that, and I said, she knew, and she said, "You're not going to get your pineapple." I said, "Babe, I am not paying $18 for a pineapple."
I don't remember it being that much extra.
Well, it is now.
Who knows? Yeah,
because my friend who went 5 years ago too was just telling me about everything, and I'm like, no, that's not, and he's like, damn. That was the same thing with the drinks and everything, This is worth it though. Fill up your cup all week, any time of the day. Yeah. Anytime. And I even have my own specific one to go to. Like we found that by the second day. Good ice. Soda was good like ice. That, Yeah, I swear to God.
Even for coffee, it's great, having that.
That was our morning walk. So all those pictures that you kept seeing in the morning during the last days. I didn't even pull out my phone for not until the fourth day or something. So yeah, that was a morning walk with Corinne. I don't do coffee. She does. So went and took all our cups and filled them up with coffee for her and walked around and saw the koi fish and everybody starting their day. Good morning. Welcome home. Yeah. Good morning. Mahalo. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Can I get in yet? Yeah. I had to try all of my swimsuits on. And I found my one that I love. Yeah. So that was cool. Yes. I got complimented on that one. I have did anybody even see my picture? I did post it. That was me basically all week with that tube around me. That was me. That was my favorite swimsuit. I had doubles of it, so it was cool. Yeah, I did that for this all week. It was amazing. It was so cool. It was great. Let me see. Nightmare Nemo says.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
I went straight to this one.
Yeah, I still, because I have it in my archive. Hold on. So, and this was my favorite one. The other ones are just this. Yes, I work. I'm a shirt guy. I'm sorry. I'm not that big guy who feels comfortable walking around with just all my stuff out. Nope, not me. I don't. I'm so self-conscious still. That's why I have to make everybody laugh to throw off my fatness. Going to next week. So it's a Disney shirt and then some Costco shorts that are actually Speedo.
Oh, that picture. Nice.
There's me and Maui. I mean, me as Maui and Moana. So she said, she's like, you got to do what you got to do. Again, that's what I was doing behind the chair when she was doing that. And then the tube one, my daughter took it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, send that to me. And she was like, Dad, are you really posting that? Yes. What's wrong with that? So if you want to know how I was all week, that was me all week. Just walking around the resort. Oh. Come on, let's go. Who's getting in the lazy river with me? There was even a slide there, and they wanted me to go down the slide. And I could not do that. No. I was too big boy for that. I did not want to injure my back. It didn't work. Yeah, I'm trying to look for a family one.
I'm leaving it on you.
Trying to look for like a family one of everybody. Here was a special night.
Oh, I thought you meant family friendly.
No, that's just some of it. I'm trying to see where
Yeah.
everybody was.
Cute.
We went and did the whole beach shots too.
Yeah.
Where we found a really good spot. I don't know if it was just Corinne who posted all those or if I did. No, like I said, I don't have a lot because I didn't pick up my phone very rarely. If it kept buzzing,
You went
going
live a couple
off,
times.
yeah, when I was drinking at the show, and then Corinne told me that, and then the one to go live to do my reel, so I could have that music on there, and that was me just chilling in the infinity pool. No, I don't have any of the beach shots here. Sorry. There's my girls though in the morning. Hopefully they don't hate this picture. But anytime I get with the kids like that is awesome. I feel it's very special because I missed a lot of that.
That's cute. That's a cute picture.
Yeah, that's Kaylee and Kiki. Riley did not want to take pictures because her hair wasn't on fleek, so there was that too. But then when she did have good hair days, Riley was in there. Yeah, there's tons of pictures. So
I'll come back.
it was cool. I know I saw somebody earlier and they had said on, I think it was when you and Cheney were doing the show, and they had said about, he's like, I live down the street from there. I'm going to go say what's up.
Oh yeah. No one
I can't remember who that was. No, nobody
either.
did. I didn't
Well,
see anybody.
I don't think you can just walk in, can you? To Alani. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And,
Yeah, I don't know.
You were going to respond to something from Nemo, I think, earlier.
Was
that Mortal Kombat.
Sorry, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I haven't touched Mortal Kombat yet. I've been busy doing other stuff. Like I said, I thought I was going to, and apparently it takes a long time for your. And why does it have to download if I have the disc?
Because they sell incomplete games these days to hit their deadlines, and then they, so then they can ship them out, and then you have to download patches. Yeah, or updates or whatever.
Yeah, that's all it keeps doing. Yeah. When I kept thinking that it was fine, that was just like one part. Yeah. And then it had to do something else. And like I said, literally today when I finally got home, Stormfire Blizzard, what's up? My girl tried to get me into her Spider-Man game on PS4. Nope, I can't do it. Tried, but gaming isn't for me. I'll gladly watch and let you know what's coming up on the map, but no playing for me.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm yawning.
Are you tired?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I'm just not a gamer either, and like I'm trying to play the Star Wars games, or I tried to play Fallen Order for the story, and so I played on story mode, and then I started Jedi Survivor and never went back to it just because then that's the thing that game came out. That's when I stopped streaming. Like that game came out end of April, and I bought it to play right away, and then I just didn't stream again, on my own after that, not consistently anyway. So I'm like, oh, I'm glad I paid full price for that game that I haven't played in the 6 months it's been out. That's okay. I'm going to go back to it because I've managed to stay spoiler free somehow for that game. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. No,
that's awesome.
Now that I've said that, I'm sure I will see something immediately.
Immediately tonight, it's going to happen.
When I start my doom scrolling, it'll.
Yeah.
Did you know that this happens? Jedi Survivor.
It will.
But yeah.
No, I'm excited for Mortal Kombat and all the fighting games that are out. Like, yeah, I'm super excited for that game. And then, eventually I'll get Street Fighter on there and put all my fighting games back on there. And hopefully then that's it until the next system comes back way longer. So
I have dabbled in Fortnite. I have certain friends that I play.
I never.
I go on and off with it, but that's like our social activity, like with this group of friends, like we play Fortnite, and that's when we chat and catch up and everything. I'm terrible, but but Ahsoka is a unlockable or something I think
Really?
I think any day now. It was September 20 something. So I'm like, I gotta go back. I gotta go back just to get Ahsoka.
That's cool. Yeah, I know Boba Fett's in there, and they have a bunch of
I
Star
have
Wars
Fennec.
characters.
The last time I played was with.
Oh, that's cool.
The last time I really played was with to get the Fennec.
Yes,
skin.
yeah, I don't
now,
do
now I'm gonna have to play to get Ahsoka just to have it,
any of that.
Yeah.
Any of that.
And,
But all right, guys, we have to go. Yoko
wait,
is
let me answer
extremely
him real
tired.
quick. After my Ahsoka, Boba Squadron's in my regular streaming time now, right? And then I'll be gone for New York Comic Con. So then when I come back, then I will go back to my regular Tuesday streams. I think that's my plan.
Awesome. I hope so.
Yeah. Yes.
But for now, just stay connected with you on Instagram to see when you decide to hop on.
Yes, but I'll be here and I'll be on Boba Squadron. Yeah.
Yes. Please, everybody, go check out the last episode of Boba Squadron. That happened yesterday. We are now recording at 7 p.m. So immediately following the episode. Totally spoiler, breaking it down, our thoughts. I mean, it's fresh responses. And I love it because we've been doing pretty good at it as far as what I see other shows talking about and everything. Like we're hitting the main points. So we're not passing up anything good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Paul hops on in the beginning in order to do Toy Talk, but unfortunately, due to the strike, he cannot stick around and continue to talk about the show.
Which is such a bummer.
It is. It sucks so hard. Sucks so bad.
Yeah.
I love that man. I'm so happy for everything that's going on, and we can't share our enthusiasm, our happiness for him, or hear any of the stories. But I totally get it. Again, this is a big issue. There's a lot behind it. I hope this gets worked out. We are allowed to talk about the show in that sense because it was shot and done beforehand. And unfortunately, he cannot, though. But he is there for Toy Talk. So please come check us out every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on Toying Around Kevin's channel, The Boba Squadron. And then here, Wednesday nights, Yoko and myself, The Fallen Fett Chronicles, 6 p.m. We are back. Things will be running smoothly. I need you guys to call in, though. This is the format you liked and everything. Not, we're going to have to switch to something else. Like
everybody was calling in last week,
I know. And then our numbers just totally dwindled today.
Yeah.
That sucks because I was gone for 2 weeks, but I expected that to happen. And yeah, everybody was on Cheney's and was like, oh, what is this? Well, yeah, that's what we do here. So I have it pinned up there. Maybe we should hit it up more like Cheney kept doing.
Yeah.
But that's the whole basis, guys. It's pinned at the top. You guys can jump on here your couple minutes, ask us a question, promote whatever you have to. Let's talk about a topic real quick. Whatever you want to do. This is
Show
basically
us your vials of gold.
Yes, this is your weirdest thing on your desk.
Yeah.
This is your time to hop on and talk with us. Like we want to get out there to the people or even the chat, the Federation. Bring up something in the chat that you want discussed. I know this was jumping back in and everything, but let's promote it. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get our viewers back. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. There's a bunch of places that you can choose from, but you guys were here. Just let them know that we're back. We're definitely here. Myself, Yoko, Dario, and then whoever decides to hop in. I would greatly appreciate it. It's always in there. Man, I was going with the Chicky Nuggy Spice. I did like that one. Torensu asked Bernie, what's your Spice Girl's name? And yeah, Chicky Nuggy Spice, probably. I mean, there was Posh. There was everybody. Sporty Spice. I don't know.
I'm like, those were taken.
Dippin' Spice? No, that's what I'm saying. That's the original
Dippin'
name.
Spice. Oh.
No, I'm saying, should I be Dippin' Spice? Because there was like Sporty and Posh and, you know, Baby. Is Chicky Nuggy too far?
Yeah.
It's Scary Spice. So, yeah. I will find my gold nuggets to bring onto the show for next week. I do not have anything weird on my desk like that. All mine is junk and toy related, literally all
no
around
half-eaten
me.
candles?
No, I fully eat them. So, yeah, that's it. But yes, again, join us on Boba Squadron. Then here, that's at 7 p.m. Toying Around. Then here, Wednesday nights, 6 p.m. Fallen Fett Chronicles. Immediately coming up right now. Catch me on the Sarlacc Digest. Let's keep this going. Jump on over. The link is right down there. I'll put it in my stories. Let's take a pee break. Grab something to drink. and come join us as we fully break down. I got to make sure that Chris is okay because he is the biggest Thrawn mark. And I'm so excited to see his response to this. That's all his tattoos and everything.
Oh, really?
Dude. Like for the longest time, he's had the symbol. So come join us right now. We've had time to digest it. Now we're going to fully break it down and go into our line talk. And then tomorrow night, you'll have Kevin at the beginning at 6 p.m. with Unboxing Thursdays. Then hop on over to us at 8 o'clock on Toy Migos. They're Not Dolls. Cheney, Adam, Chamba, Augie, myself, we're all there with your toy talk for the week. And then who else do we got? Sometimes Paul on Sundays with his Fun Boxing Sundays. Tuesday is Chat Migos Assemble right before Boba Squadron. And then please stay connected with Yoko as we're trying to push her to do more YouTube stuff. So that was cool. That was awesome. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys next week. Let's get your questions ready, your call-ins, your stuff. Anything else, Yoko? Bring your gold.
Just flashing.
Even if you hop in and just show your gold. You know what I'm saying? For reals. Okay. Bye.